everybody, and welcome to Take Scare Media. My name is Jared Lee. Thanks for clicking on the channel, my scaries. Today we're checking out something that I haven't had since 2001. A box set that I've been searching for since then. And now I finally got it. The Nightmare on Elm Street Collection DVD set, the definitive box. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Nice and near mint. It literally is almost brand new. It also comes with the paper wrap. Not a lot of these still have the paper wrap. So with that said, folks, we're going to take a look at this entire box set. I'm sure you've seen other videos showcasing this box set, but now you're going to see my video. I'm going to talk about it. All right, folks, so here it is. This is the Nightmare on Elm Street collection from 1999. All I see right now is a little bit of damage right here, and that's about it. The rest of it's nice and smooth, clean, no plastic, but it also comes with the paper wrap, which is great because I've seen a lot of collections that don't have this. And some of you guys might have this, so let me know in the comments below if you still have the paper wrap to this. With that said, I'll put that aside. And one of my friends said he has a set, and he has it signed by England himself and Heather Leathercamp, which is so cool. All right, so we're going to take a look at this set one at a time. I remember having this back in the Navy when I first got into A school down in San Antonio, Texas. I went and bought this set because I saw it over at, I forget where it was, a music shop or something. And I had to pick it up. I also bought a DVD player and a TV to go with it. And, well, when I left, I sent it off somewhere and I never got it back. So all these years, I always wanted to get this back. Didn't even realize they still had them out. I thought it was done with. You can't find them anymore. Well, lo and behold, here we are. So here's the first one, Nightmare on Elm Street #1. And what I love about it is they're using the same poster art, the original poster art, and the new set coming from Zavi, the 4K set, has this on the steelbook, which is really cool. So we're going to take a look at each one of these as I open them up. Nice. And at the end of this, I am going to pop in #1 here and play it on the TV and see if it actually still plays, which I'm sure it does. But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to see if it still plays. So that's #1. Let's see, take #2 here. This one was pretty cool. I think this is one everybody considers the oddball out and the more grittier one, because it is a lot darker, a lot of undertones in it. And this is Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Very cool. When it first came out, I liked it. Everybody dug it. It actually made money. But then they took a year break. It was 1985 when this came out. 1986, we had Trick or Treat, which is over that way, and a bunch of other cool movies that came out. And then, of course, the advertising started up. And I was so excited, I couldn't wait. The advertising coming up for Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Freddy's back. Yeah, this was awesome. I mean, you bring back Wes Craven, because obviously the second one did well, but I don't think Wes was very happy with this one. So he came back and helped with 3, Dream Warriors. This is obviously my favorite of the series. It goes 3, 1, and the rest. But 3, I think, because I seen this in the theater. I was only 13 when this came out. When the first one came out, I'm going to talk more about why this series means a lot to me when I get the Zavi set for the first one. And you'll just stay tuned for that, because I'm going to go deep dive in that one. But for this, I'm just going to showcase this one. But yes, this is awesome. Nightmare 3 is my favorite. I just love the whole thing about it. And of course, the next year, Fangoria magazines, advertising, because this was such a hit that they got these songs out for this. We had Dream Warriors that came out with this one, so it was an instant hit for me. Having that nostalgic hit every time you hear those songs, and then bam, we get part 4, the Dream Master, and man, they came. Are You Ready for Freddy? Nightmare on My Street for Fresh Prince, and so on. It was such a great time for the Nightmare series. This is when it was at its peak. I mean, it was in Freddy Krueger hysteria. Look at that image. Look how beautiful this is. I love physical media. This is the reason why I collect physical media, because you get these beautiful sets, and just you can always check it out, love it. And I mean, I can't stress enough how much happy I am, how much excited I am to have this back in my possession. So number 4 left, and then we got number 5. Okay, this is where it started going downhill a little bit. I mean, people were like, okay, what's going on? It was still a hit. It was Nightmare 5, The Dream Child. And it continued on 4, which was really great. It continued 4 on to 5, which was very, very cool. Some of the images in here were cool. The whole thing about the child was interesting. And the sleeping child that brought the characters in to the dream world was interesting. It's still a great movie. Nothing beat 4, but I think this is when it started to go downhill a little bit for people. I mean, at this time, this was 1988, because this came out in 1987, because 6 was taken off. 1988, and you open it up and you get an image there from Nightmare 5, and yeah, it was so good. One of my favorite openings was for when he comes back. You shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead. Such a great line. And this one, he's like, bring me more. Such a good movie, but I just love it. I love this series. Then we get to Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. Whew. Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. I went and saw it with my friend in 1989. It was the start of my freshman year in high school when this came out. My friend and I, Mike and I, we went and saw this, and we loved it. It was great, except it wasn't as strong as the rest of them, but it was still freaking fun. I mean, it's such a fun movie. I love when the map, and he goes, what's the map say? The map says where, you know what I mean? It's great. Open this up, and look at this. Look at this. What do we got in here? What image do we have in here? Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful that. This is what I'm talking about when people talk about they didn't really care for the 4K version artwork, which I liked, but I can understand what they're saying, because they have all these very cool graphics from the movies themselves that they could have done, but yet they kind of put a hodgepodge of images from all the movies, which in its essence, I like that, because they're just saying, hey, let's celebrate the entire series, not just number 1. Then years passed, of course, we got into the 90s, and I think I was in college when this came out. This is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Whole different take on Freddy Krueger. And yeah, this was an interesting movie here. I liked it. The 5-finger glove was kind of crazy. Why don't we put another knife on the hand, you know? And apparently they did it. They did it in this movie. And I liked it. This was a good movie. Kind of meta, of course. Very meta. I think it was right before Scream came out. And this interpretation of Freddy was different. It was kind of same but different, because he was a demon more than anything. That's okay, because we got Freddy versus Jason down the line, which is not in this set. But we finally see Freddy as a demon in that one when he goes to demon form. So that was really cool. And yes, all the series was great. I'm not sure what's this one. This is not one of the movies. This is looks like it's behind the scenes. Encyclopedia. I never actually dived into this when I actually had this set. So I never actually watched it. I'm going to have to watch it one time. Now that I got it back, I can. So that's the Encyclopedia Nightmare series. Probably just goes through to each movie. And of course we got the book. We got the book here that explains a few things. Of course it has the glasses. I'll show you that here in a second. But it comes with the about behind the scenes of each one. I've actually, again, I've never read this. I had it when I had, back in 2001 box set, but I never actually looked at this and read it. So, and it's so clean. Look at this. And they got a little Freddy in the corner. That's freaking awesome. Little Freddy in the corner there. New Line Cinema. The house that Freddy built. Man, so cool. Yeah, it is a decent look. I mean, New Nightmare look is a good look. It is a good look. And of course, we got the unperforated 3D glasses of a nightmare for Freddy's Dead Final Nightmare. So that's really cool. So if you got a date, we can use this. But I'm never actually gonna undo these. I'm gonna leave them just like they are. I'm not gonna take them off. I'm gonna use other ones. I have other ones I can use. This one I don't have to use. So I'm gonna leave this the way it is. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna put this back in, and we're gonna go test the movie, the first movie, and make sure it's still working. All right, we're gonna test out Nightmare on Elm Street 3. 25 years ago, this movie, this DVD set was made. Let's see if it still works 25 years later. So there you have it, guys. It looks great on the screen. I am so happy I have this back in my mitts. And it looks so good, guys. I mean, look how clean that is. So happy. I'm so happy I had one wrong. That's okay. But yeah, I'm so happy I have this, guys. And I cannot wait for the 4K version to come out. It's going to be flipping awesome. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me talk about my love for this series. And I can't wait to dive into the more reason why I love number one. I'll do that when I get my box set, my 4K box set. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, everybody, thumbs me up, comment down below, subscribe, more videos on the way. And as always, remember to...